For years, he was a silent fixture at the train station. Rain, snow, or scorching sun, he never moved from his spot, just outside the main entrance. His gaze was fixed, unwavering, scanning the sea of faces that flooded in and out with every arriving train. He was waiting. Passengers would rush by, their minds on destinations and deadlines, barely noticing the loyal sentinel, but he noticed them. Every single person. He was searching for one particular face, one familiar scent. The story, as the station workers told it, was heartbreaking. Years ago, his owner had boarded a train and never came back. The dog had tried to follow, barking and weaving through the crowd, but the train pulled away, leaving him behind. Yet he never gave up hope. He remembered, every whistle of an approaching train made his ears perk up. Every announcement over the loudspeaker made him lift his head. The kind station staff fed him, gave him water, and even built a small shelter for him during harsh storms. They called him Buddy, but they knew his heart wasn't with them. It was waiting for someone who was long gone. Seasons changed. Winters turned to springs, and summers faded into autumns. The dog grew older, his muzzle turned gray, and his movements became slower. Some people whispered that he was foolish, that his owner was never coming back. But still, he waited. His hope was a quiet, stubborn flame that refused to be extinguished. Then, one ordinary afternoon, another train pulled into the station. The doors hissed open, and passengers began to disembark. The dog, now old and frail, slowly lifted his weary head, just as he had done thousands of times before. An older man, leaning heavily on a cane, stepped onto the platform. His hair was white, and his face was etched with the lines of time. He looked around, his eyes filled with a deep sadness. For a moment, the dog just stared. His tail gave a slight, uncertain twitch. Then, a spark ignited in his tired eyes. A memory, a scent, a feeling buried deep within him, suddenly rushed to the surface. He got to his feet, a little unsteadily at first. Then, with a surge of strength he hadn't felt in years, he began to run. He wasn't the fast young pup who had chased the train so long ago, but he ran with every ounce of love in his aging body. The man saw him. He dropped his cane, his eyes widening in disbelief. Tears streamed down his face as he fell to his knees, his arms open wide. The entire station seemed to stand still as the dog leaped into his owner's embrace. The reunion, after so many years of faithful waiting, brought everyone who witnessed it to tears. It was a beautiful reminder that true loyalty never fades, and that hope, no matter how long it takes, can finally lead you home. Thanks for watching.